Yo, man, I was sitting there thinking, I was doing another video a second ago, and it brought to my mind the one and only College Club. Who remembers College Club out there? I know I'm not the only one. I'm a little bit older, but man, College Club used to be the spot. Right around, let's see, let me think back. Right around I won't even say 99. Right about when the internet was starting to pop. A little bit after the 1990s, so about 2001, about 2004, I'm gonna say, somewhere up in this range, man. There was a website called College Club. College Club used to be the joint, man. You didn't have to use your real name, so you go ahead and make your little screen name, whatever you want it to be. I think I used to do like, track and field was my thing, so I used to do like Black Lightning. Maybe like Black Lightning for sure, and so you make your little name up, man, and you could browse everybody's pictures, and you could browse them out by schools and locations and all that good stuff. And they had the little games on there and different little surveys and all kind of stuff, man. And I'm gonna tell you how far ahead of this time College Club was, man. On College Club, they had a little service set up where, you could check voicemail on there. So everybody had like their own phone number or whatever, and you could leave a voicemail for a person. So I mean, if you want to talk to somebody from like all the way around the country, but you was too cheap, especially in like the early 2000s, you might have been in college or high school or whatever, you're too cheap to have a job, or it's before we had anytime minutes and the way cell phones are now. We still was on landlines. This was before the hurricane and all that good stuff, man. So let's say you wanted to talk to somebody who you wouldn't normally be able to talk to, you could leave them a voicemail. I mean, that was so revolutionary, and it was free. It was free. It was like a free voicemail, man. That was so revolutionary. You might have been able to talk for like maybe 20, 30 seconds or something like that. You could leave messages. Me and my partner, man, we used to go back and forth clowning, leaving little stupid messages in each other's voice boxes and that type of thing. And then if, you was digging on a little chick or whatever, you could, get in there. Like, everybody talk about sliding to the DMs. Well, I guess that was a VM, right? A voicemail. You shoot them a little voicemail and, kiki that way, man. But, man, College Club, I always wonder why they died or why they wasn't able to make a comeback. This was before MySpace. This was before College Club. This was before MySpace. This was before Facebook. This was before Instagram. This was before Twitter. This was like one of the pioneers of social networking, man. I'm telling you, this was even till this day, probably one of the best social networking sites ever, in my opinion. It was just, it was cool, man. You could play games. You just could do so much, man. So I just wanted to take this moment to say rest in peace, College Club. I, for one, remember you. I'm wondering who else remembers you, man. Put that thing in the comment section. Let me see if you remember. Let me see. I'm 30. I'm 30 something. I'm in my 30s. I'm putting it like that. What's your age range? What's your age group? Do you remember College Club? What are some of your best memories, your finest memories of College Club? And let me know I'm not the only one. So all right, y'all. Y'all have a good one. I'm out.